And welcome back to the channel. Happy weekend today. Very important video to show you where Bitcoin could be going in the next few weeks. It's going to be probably the most important breakout that we're going to see. Of course, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. We post one video every single day. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor, so it's purely education to do your own research. Guys, I want to show you what's happening right now. So much movement into the market lately in the last 2 to 3 days. We saw that basically Bybit was hacked. We saw this lots of FUD, Bitcoin going down to $95,000, everybody freaking out, thinking the bull market is over, and all of that. And this happened in a space of like a day. You can see that we went up to $99,000. And if you see my previous video, I was saying that we could have gone to around $99,500, have a rejection around 96,000, and then have another push to the upside. Basically, what happened, we went down here, we went down to 95,000-ish, and then we had a nice rebound. But guess what? Where everybody was super scared and thinking, oh, we're going to now break to the downside, it's over. Guess what? Our VIP group was already warned about all of the situation. You can see everything written over here. Everything was written. Potential short at 99 to $100,000. So somehow we were magicians in understanding that all of this was about to happen, about this rejection from here. And not only myself, guys, so many other crypto traders on Twitter who are amazing traders, they all predicted the same thing. And on top of that, when everybody was so scared because these hackers stole Ethereum, we went with the VIP group and longed Ethereum. Of course, the proof is right here, as always, and the trading results are all coming from here. So it's quite funny. You can see that whenever this is the difference, guys, between somebody who does this as a profession versus randomly going and pressing a couple of buttons. That's the difference between the VIP group and anything else. So you guys, if you really want to start to make proper money and understand more about crypto and trading and really start to educate yourself properly and to understand what's going to be happening for the next alt season, how to navigate from a proper way, guys, the VIP group is the way to go. Very high success rate with our trades as well as analysis and all that. So if you want to join, guys, link in the description. There is a little trailer over here, as well as our trading results from the past year. So 12 months of recorded trading results. Now, I want to go back into BTC and show you what's happening right now. And also, I'm going to give you an update on Ethereum and also Solana. Guys, the situation is very, very simple. Right now, BTC, as I said before, is into what we call the compression stage. You can see that we're basically moving around this triangle, and it's probably going to resolve very soon. I would say probably this week or next week. So two things are going to be in my mind. In general, whenever you see this triangle, in general, there is like a 50-50 chance is going to resolve in different ways. But in general, what you see from like the size of the movement in general is the size of the triangle from here. So what I would say is that it's going to remove, it's going to move to the upside. And I could be expecting Bitcoin to go in between 117,000 to 120,000 as probably one final push before seeing like a little bit more of a consolidation like that. Or if it's going to go to the downside, I would say probably in between, I would say 85 to $87,000. What is my plan, guys? I'm still have lots of stable coins. So I'm basically waiting to see if BTC is going to go down to this area. The reason being is because what is going to be happening is that if you're going to go down to here, altcoins are also going to lose maybe 20 or 30% of their value, potentially reaching again the levels that we saw around February when we dropped down to $91,000. Remember, on the 4th of February, we dumped to 91,000. Altcoins go completely destroyed. So that's probably what I'm expecting. If we're going to go down to, let's say, 85 to 87,000 dollars. So if you're going to go down there, I'm going to deploy my stable coins. And of course, I'm not saying to you to do the same, but the reason being is because I'm expecting that it's going to be something like that, maybe like a drop down to this area and then finally a big push to the upside. Do I believe that the bull market is over? Not at all. Do I believe our season has started? No, but I think it's going to potentially starting soon. But once we're going to go to the area of 120 to 130 Bitcoin, then it's going to be the time to sell all of my Bitcoin bags. The reason being is because then I'm expecting more of a probably deeper correction. But again, it's something we're going to talk about, in the future. That's why I'm saying subscribe to the channel. So something else that is making me thinking that we still haven't seen like one latest drop down with BTC is about the volume footprint. You can see lots of negative delta coming around this area. Even though right now we are into the green for this weekly candle, you can see still like a negative delta coming here minus 2000. This doesn't mean that we're not going to see an upside from here, but I'm urging people to be careful not to go all in, especially in this situation from here. So if you guys are all in, be very careful with that. Only because what you could be seeing, it's as I said before, it dropped down to this area, and then altcoins are going to get destroyed. So be careful when it comes to this. I'm not saying to invest in which or what. I'm just saying to be careful. And I'm not saying that we couldn't go to here. I'm not saying that. There is possibility 100%, and that's how I design my portfolio. I already have the amount of bag which I can afford to lose, and if you're going to go up there, I'm happy to sell around 120, 130. But if you're going to go down to here, I'm going to buy more. Simple as that. So second thing, guys, Ethereum, very important. You can see that the chart from here, everybody talking about the flipping right now with Ethereum, the flipping for real. I don't know what to tell you about this chart, but to me, this doesn't look like a flipping at all. To me, this looks more like a bearish retest, I must say. Ethereum, the situation is very, very simple. Right now, we had a crazy breakdown to the downside. So we had a crazy drop down to here. We had a recoil. We're now forming what we call a bear flag, which is basically forming like that. What we had to do is to reclaim $3,000. If you're going to be able to reclaim $3,000, get out from this diagonal level of resistance that you can see here, and then close above it. Okay, we're going to just close above here. I'm going to turn bullish again, and then I'm expecting us to continue to go higher. If we're going to get a rejection from here, which is going to confirm a bear flag, this is what I'm expecting with ETH. Give me all the hate you want, I don't care, but I'm giving you the reality of facts. This, I'm expecting something like that. Kind of like a completion of bear flag. Go back and fill this candle, and then it's going to be ready to go. Okay, so Ethereum is going to go here. I'm going to be a buyer around 2000 to 1800. If it's here, I'm not going to be a buyer. I've just bought a little bit recently, but not interested right now, to be honest, to put big money into this trade. Only because, again, probability more than hope and anything else. That's what I can see with ETH. Does it have a chance, ETH, to go to new all-time high and to go higher? Yeah, I believe so. I believe that ETH is probably due for a nice push to the upside. We can see we're following an interesting channel putting from here to here. We could be seeing that the next movement could be maybe up to this area, maybe around in between 6 and 7,000. I'm expecting probably more like 7,500 for ETH before seeing a proper. And when am I going to sell? Probably around maybe 6,000-7,000. Still haven't thought about it, but that's what I can see from here. If we're going to be able to hold this channel, that's what I really want to see. Very, very important it's going to be. Next one, guys, Solana, another situation as well. That we had a breakout from here. So we had a breakout. You can see. I'll make it better. We had a breakout from this area, right? We went up here. We broke out this important level of resistance. Right now, we are retesting this level. Simple as that. We are retesting here. Okay? So if it's going to stay above here, we're going to be able to go above again 190 to 200. I can see Solana to go and continue higher as well. But right now, that's what you got to be looking for. I'm going to go and cancel everything so you can see a little bit better. Let's do like that. So you can see that we broke this very important level of support. So right now, if Solana, you can see from this point here, if Solana is not going to be able to go and reclaim this area around 196 and 197, the most likely scenario is going to be more downside to go to perhaps this area here, 125, 130. It's even like if you have a look at the structure from this point, it even looks like it's probably forming like a bear flag from here. So you can see that it's doing this, could have a sort of a bear flag, and then to continue down, which brings me to like 125. And then after that, I'm expecting higher. simply because of the situation now with the Fed cutting rates and all deflation and all of that. I'm expecting really one last hooray for crypto and altcoin season. I don't know how you want to call it. But again, does this has to happen? Like, is this going to happen? That is going to go to 125, whatever? No, it doesn't have to happen. It could go easily because we are, as I explained to you already, is that we are retesting right now this diagonal level of resistance, support. Sorry. Um, if it's going to go here, it has the strength to do this and then to continue higher. Doesn't mean that it's going to be. Am I going to buy at this level, 170? No, I'm not going to buy. I'm going to buy here. Only if it goes there. I'm going to be happy. Otherwise, I'll leave it here. It goes to 365. I'm selling there. Maybe 400. That's what I'm thinking. With ETH, it's probably going to go to around $400. That's the way you make money, guys. Not about trying to predict and just go all in into something because bro, somebody told me that it's going to go higher. That's how you play smart the game. Next one I want to show you, very important, guys, is also the total free market cap. Very similar to Ethereum, very similar to Solana. You can see we had a previous breakout from here. We went up to this area. We destroyed this area. Now we are basically retouched here for a retest. Is this retest is going to be filled? Is this week is going to be filled again from this point? You can see that I'm going to cancel all of that so you can see better. We used to be in a pennant. Okay, so we had a pennant from this area here, another pennant from this area here. And then what happened now? We went down. We potentially forming a bear flag again. You can see that this is a bear flag, right? It's a retest of this area. And if you're going to see a rejection from this point, then what you can see is going to be 1, 2, 3. Same point as the week where we filled. And then from there, we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going higher. And as you probably know, all of you that have been following me for a while, I'm expecting the total free market cap to go and potentially go to 1.5, $1.6 trillion. Once it's going to go there, I want to see the Bitcoin dominance. If Bitcoin dominance is of 48, 49%, I'm out, guys. And of course, in the VIP, I'm going to write everything here. That's what I'm going to explain to everybody in the spot trading section, altcoin, long term. I'm going to explain when I'm going to get out from this point. So very important to be here, guys, with all the other, not only me, but other professional traders as well. That's what we're going to do. So that's what I can see with total free. Again, you break this point, you can reclaim 1 trillion. Okay, we're going to go up to this area and consolidate over here and break this point here. Guys, then we can go higher. But right now, you have to be smart about it. Not just to throw yourself up, and always have cash on the sideline. Very, very important. I cannot stress that enough, to have cash, not to go all in with everything you have. This is crypto. This is not bonds. This is not your 5% a year in the bank, which is kind of safe. This is not safe. This is super risky. Next one, guys, very important. US 10-year Treasury yield. You can see that this is the fixed income, from the US government, is getting rejected here. So this one in general is a leading indicator suggesting that the Fed is going to go down more. The Fed has to cut interest rates. Simple as that. So if the Fed is going to cut interest rates, stocks and crypto are going to go higher. So it's on the good path right now. We need to see how it's going to react if it's going to go down more. But if it's going to continue to go down, it's going to be very good for stocks and crypto, and they should go higher. Next on DXY as well. DXY, dollar currency index. Whenever this one goes down, you can see that in general, this one is going to go probably go down to here. And again, very, very good for stocks and crypto. So that's what we want to see. We want to see the DXY to go to around 98 to 100. Once it's going to go to this point, or even down as 97, 98, I'm going to be considered selling, only because there is a risk of doing boom, boom. And if this happens, see you later. And that's probably what I'm expecting right now. I'm going to show you what I'm expecting with altcoins for this cycle. It's going to be the following. You can see that there is a nice representation of the Bitcoin dominance chart. You can see that it's inverted right now. So I could be seeing maybe one more time pushing to maybe 66% Bitcoin if we're going to have that famous crash to 88K. But then we are going to see the dominance losing. Then we have a mini alt season, probably Bitcoin dominance going down to 49 to 48%. Then a potential, I'm going to say a mini crash, we can say, from now, maybe, I don't know, August, September, having a 73% Bitcoin dominance, we could be seeing, Bitcoin dropping as well as altcoins, and then maybe one last hooray, maybe at the end of the year. But of course, all of this has to be determined right now. I'm more convinced about this point over here right now. So I'm not expecting an incredible all season 20x, 30x like so many people are thinking. I maybe thinking more of like I don't know, like a 4 or 5x. Some coins maybe 10x, but nothing insane. And the last one I want to show you, very important, guys, is the ETH BTC pairing. So lots of people are asking me, why do you think ETH is going to go to $6,000-$7,000? That's what I'm looking at right now. Again, important breaker structure here from the weekly point of view. Like, we were going down, we broke this important level of resistance. And in general, what you see whenever you have this very important break of macro structure, you see like a retest, like a bearish retest, which I could believe that is probably going to go up to here. Up to here, we have a ETH BTC of 0.052, which means that if Bitcoin is going to go to $120,000, then Ethereum should be around the $6,000 mark. That's why I'm thinking about that. Is going to break to the upside and go higher? Well, that definitely possibility. Am I gonna hold until the point? Not at all. So that's what I can see right now. I want to see the BTC ETH to go to this area for me as a selling signal, as well as ETH to go in a specific area, which I will discuss, of course, with the VIP group over here. Guys, that's it for today. Of course, there is already a plan with BTC right now, where to buy and when to sell. I'm expecting maybe the market maker to try to play out a little bit tonight. Okay, there's going to be a weekly closure tonight. You can see from this point, and there is a specific point here with my members that we are discussing whether to place along. It's going to be very, very important, and I believe that could be, very good for us, to enter the market. I mean, maybe something like this. But again, we're going to see the proper levels to discuss, which is going to be the best area to enter and to make good money. But otherwise, guys, I really hope you're going to have a great rest of your Sunday. Of course, if you have a comment, question, leave a comment down below. But otherwise, I'm going to see you tomorrow for another video. Take care and see you soon.